So I'm gonna try this on paper. This is a hand of FA.
Order filled.
And kind of hand of FA. It's more like a Venom model, Venom Plus actually.
Stop filled.
Stopped out on that. Well, apparently it stopped me out on all of them but one.
Order filled.
So I let myself get stopped out on all of them then. Yeah, it looks like we efficiently filled it to the downside. It was high resistant. I still think it might go higher here. And let's wait for a sweep into this. I'm gonna get out a sticky note to keep track of how many losses I take on demo. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. So now we're getting change in state off of this. Let's try re-enter on this. Actually, we might want to wait for an internal sweep. Let's just wait. Appreciate it. It was like a half-size loss anyway, so yeah. Thank you, appreciate it. So basically, now I'm gonna be trading demo, and every single day I'm gonna have a little sticky note to record how many losses I've taken on demo. So demo 4-3. So I'm just gonna record. It's just to keep my, just because my trading view won't tell me how many losses I've taken, so that's why. So I have it. I'm just gonna keep a sticky note of my losses. All right, so let's keep trading on paper. Not gonna lie, still think we could go to this data high, honestly. And I know people are gonna hate on me for that kind of a trade, and that's fair. But to be fair, the one thing I think was okay, but the one thing I would say is I should have entered on where I should have got filled, which is the I should have entered on the retest of the inversion for value gap, or I should have made sure I didn't get a bad fill, and I got a really bad fill. So, but I did it on half risk. So anyway, we backfilled this and we're rejecting this. So this is turning out to be high resistant, but honestly, could still run back up here. It looks like we have a 5-minute gap down here, so wouldn't be surprised if something like this played out off of this 5-minute gap. And it looks like we're getting a 3-minute, 2-minute, 1-minute outside bar. Yeah, so the 1-minute outside bar looks nice. Did we even get an outside bar though? It's not an outside bar on the 2-minute. It's a 1-minute. It's a 1-minute inversion though. So this is worth trying. But I entered on the retest here, so let's go with like 4 cons.
Order filled.
So I'm gonna try this on the retest, and I'm gonna go break even at this high. So my stop loss is like right in here. Because the nice thing is this is just going to be break-even trade probably. And then, but if it's not, then we get in on the whole move. So high probability break even, but you know, it's just one of those things where I want to get in. So now we're in break even. Okay, nice. Once again, I'm not really upset about that other trade. I'm mostly upset that I got a bad fill. If anything, I think that was the main reason I'm upset, honestly. I don't think it should be in break even yet. Hang on. I don't think it should be break even yet. Let's just wait. Let's really wait for us to take this high. Once again, I'm not terribly upset about that. It's a dodgy one setup for life. I know it's a low time frame, but I don't really totally care. It's all good, and yeah, this will be 12R if this hits. But it might just be distribution to the downside, in all honesty. to run these lows. Looks like these are previous day's lows. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, if it is AMD to the downside, which is possible, then we're looking at these lows. Once again, below all the true opens, which is kind of the reason that I want to see longs here. We only have 25 minutes left to trade though, so we'll see. This is PM low is what it is. So boom. Yeah, so that's PM low. So I'm trying to really just be aware of, like, could it be AMD to the downside? Sure. Especially with this external gap, but okay, so I'm gonna be in break even now. So it's up over an R, which is fantastic. I'm gonna be in break even now. What up, Jess? So this is a very high probability break even, and I'm aware of that. Might get continuation to the downside. I took a loss on this day today. It was half risk, but it was a loss, and yeah, it honestly might end up like, this is not that obvious at all. Like, we're probably gonna end up with rejection of these equal highs and then running down to PM low. Whatever, it's all good. I'm just here showing up. I really don't care what anyone says. People are gonna hate on me for trading on a day like today, and I don't really care. Because the way yeah, exactly. I mean, it took it as a real trade though, but like I said, it's all good. This trade looks solid. You think? I don't know, bro. I'm about to get break even.
Stop filled.
Yeah, I got break evened out on that. Okay, so basically, yeah, exactly. Let's look bearish. Looks like we filled this. Maybe are sweeping these equal highs, and then we're gonna go lower. Honestly, that's kind of what it's looking like. I might try a scalp to go short here. 1 minute fair value gap, 15-second change in state. Once again, people are gonna hate on me for trading these conditions. I really don't care at all. I'm gonna just be me, and I'm gonna trade according to me. So I'm gonna enter on that
Order
change in
filled.
state with stop loss above that high. We swept out equal highs. So that one was the trade I took was break even. So I'm gonna add 1 to break evens. Probably should have stop loss above that high, actually. That was kind of dumb. Okay, I'm gonna readjust this trade to make sure stop loss is above this high. So I'm adjusting this trade. So now I'm switching it so stop loss is above this high. I'm still in with 4 cons with the tight stop. So if you hear stop filled, it's 2 cons that are getting stopped out. That's why. Because I'm doing a trade adjustment. If it stops me out, I'm doing a trade adjustment. Okay, so I'm moving the other 2 cons to break even because they're not supposed to be in. It's supposed to be just 2 cons. So the other 2 cons are in break even. So we're in losses 1. Once again, I'm keeping track of losses, break evens, and then wins for demo trading. I think it's important to keep track of. Right, so we actually are in with 4 cons. The other 2 cons never got stopped out. They're about to get stopped out though. But basically with this, we're going to be looking to target PM low here. We have 20 what's it called? We have 19 minutes really, essentially. So we're gonna be looking to target. I'll target the bodies of PM. So right here. So yeah, we're gonna target the bodies of PM here, which is really just 2.89. That puts us at 24,074.
Stop filled.
Okay, those 2 of them got stopped at break even. So it's just 2 cons. It's just 2 cons. But basically it's like I'm kind of anticipating this to just be like AMD to the downside. I mean, we filled this gap here. Right, you see how these equal highs are just kind of a soup? Now it might end up being Venom or something, and then we get stopped out here. It's about to stop me out. I don't know, I just like taking a lot of different trades on Sim. So y'all can hate on me for it, but then I don't know, I just get a lot of experience. So we might end up using this rejection block. So check out this rejection block. this rejection block might reject this. Let's try this on paper just for fun. Honestly, it probably won't play out, but whoops. I'm trying this on this paper account because I'm already in a trade on this one. Oh, dang it.
Order filled.
Dang it, the market closed. Man. Dang it. Alright. So I'll just record that as a loss. So 2 losses, 1 break even. Yeah, maybe not the greatest trade, and definitely an external gap. Probably should have just been break even at that. It's okay. That's okay. Yeah, not the greatest trade. I don't know. I just like to show up every day. People are gonna hate on me for that, but I don't care. Alright, so should we do some high time frame analysis? What do you guys think? Don't watch a min, don't hop in too fast. Yep, high time frame. Let's watch for the open. Bet. Okay, we're gonna go high time frame to low time frame. Yeah, guys, I know it was terrible conditions. I know. I'll journal it, right? I'll journal it. I think, yeah, I think I probably should have just stayed sidelined or just tape read, but I don't know. I think I prefer just to show up every day and try things. So that, once again, people are gonna hate on me for that. I don't care. I really don't care, because I know there's a lot of good trades that do happen on slow days. So okay, yeah. So I'm gonna clear out the chart. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll go on. Then I'll start looking high time frame to low time frame and stuff. So. And yeah, I did I need to take that trade? Honestly, probably not, but it's okay. It's okay. What matters more to me is just the consistency in showing up. Yeah, like I said, I don't really care. People can hate on me. I think sometimes I just want to show up. Sometimes I genuinely just want to show up, and there will be, like, for instance, there will be good Phoenix trades on a bank holiday. I don't really care what anyone says. There will be opportunities, but you kind of have to know where to look. Like, for instance, the 1 hour outside bar to go run the LRLR, that was actually really, actually, what was it, 1 hour outside bar or a 15-minute one? Yeah, it was a 30-minute one. This played out really nicely. We didn't enter on a retest. Like, guys, I know I'm gonna get hate. But I'm gonna keep showing up. I don't care. I'm gonna ignore everyone, honestly. Screw everyone, bro. I know that these markets, they're gonna hunt liquidity on bank holidays. A lot of times it's gonna be high resistant. Still, I'm gonna show up, right? Honestly, yeah. I don't know. The trade is okay, but there's definitely an external gap. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. People are gonna hate on me for trading bank holiday. I don't care. Okay. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna keep showing up. And sometimes there'll be high resistant conditions, and I just have to be aware of the high resistant conditions. It's all just being aware of it. And if it's bad, I'm not, like, I gotta be very, very defensive, right? So I probably shouldn't have taken that trade, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep doing me. At the end of the day, like, the greatest edge lies in the conviction of the traders themselves. So, I mean, that's really kind of how I see it. So, anyway, let's go top down here and really get an idea of what we got going on. So, yeah, because it's a bank holiday, obviously, right? So, I mean, it's just lower probability, but I don't know. Sometimes I just want to show up. Is it really that bad? Oh, I know what else I'm going to do on demo. I'm going to save the total for the day, so I'm going to say P&L. Let me actually... Yeah, I'm going to keep, like, a record of all these. Like, all the demo days. So I'm going to put a little note saying what the R is. So the R is 80. P&L. Yeah, it's okay. R is 80, P&L negative. I might make a scaling plan for the demo account. Actually, you know what? That's what I want to do today. That's what I want to do today, guys. I have a new fun idea. Wait. I want to make a scaling plan for the demo account. That's what I want to do today. I'm going to take a picture of my screen of this every single day. Yeah, guys, I think that's the best thing I can do with my time today is I'm honestly just gonna do a scaling plan for this demo account. And I'm also going to adjust my real scaling plan because I actually think it's still too aggressive. So, yeah. Okay. That is what I'm going to do with my time today. I'm not doing high time frame analysis. Honestly, I've done quite a bit of high time frame analysis. So, I think I'm chilling. But I'm going to clear out my chart first. So, if you guys don't know, I have a scaling plan for exactly how I'm going to scale this personal account and as it grows and what that's going to look like. Let's see. Why are you saying WTF? What's going on? Oh, the spreadsheet? Okay. So for those who don't know, I have a scaling plan here. We're gonna do a scaling plan for the $50,000 TradingView account as well, actually. So I'm gonna put a little note here that says so for each trading day. Wait, what are you saying WTF to? For each trading day, on the demo account, it's 6 losses, max, unlimited break-evens and wins. More than 6 losses, trades must be taken on paper, on a TradingView paper. So 1 loss max, unlimited break evens and wins. And so basically, and then this one, okay, check Discord. You sent me stuff. Dang, that's pretty good. That's cool, Chess. So Chess showed me that there's someone who made a 200% return in profit on their 100K account. That's cool. That's cool. So let me screenshot this. So I show up every single day, guys. I show up every single day. And one loss max, limited break evens and wins. And the way I've been thinking about adjusting this is I don't want to size up past 80 until I get to 0.5%. So this is what I want to do. We're going to see you in that competition with 300% return. Let's go. Yeah, bro. Let's do it. So what I want to do is I want to proportionally decrease all these percents by I don't even know how to explain it. By 8 divided by 8 times 5, because I'm trying to reset this to 0.5%. So I want it to start at 0.5%. I don't want to size up past 80 until 0.5%. Once hit 0.5%, then it'll decrease. You guys might be wondering, why are you risking so little per trade? 0.5%, 0.35%, 0.25%. Bro, you're never going to make money. It's like, guys, like I said, I know myself as a trader. You guys see how much I lose. I lose a ton. I lose a crap ton. I'm aware I lose a lot, right? I'm aware. The thing is, I take profit with stop loss a lot. I get in on huge moves a lot. When I'm right big. I don't need to risk 2% of my account per trade. I don't need to risk 1% of my account per trade. When I get to the, hundreds of thousands of dollars, I definitely don't want to be risking 0.5% per trade. I don't need to do that to make a lot of money. So my scaling plan is I'm going to actually adjust it, and I'm going to keep this at 80. And I'm actually make a new tier. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna make a new tier for 25,000 and then a new tier for 20,000. And then we'll keep this at 80. Just because I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm kind of uncomfortable sizing up past 80 until it's really 0.5% of the account because of how much I lose, right? You guys see how much I lose. I lose a lot. And then finally, we get around to 0.5%. Actually, this might work. What is 0.5% times 20,000? Okay, so when we get to 20,000, it's gonna be 100. This is gonna work perfectly. This is pretty. So I wouldn't size up till I hit 20,000, at which point the risk will size up to 100, and then the risk doesn't get decreased until 15,000. So I'd have to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd have to lose 50 trades for me to decrease my size. That's pretty comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty comfortable. So I'm liking the way I'm adjusting this right now. And then honestly, the desizing, I'm just gonna go like this, and then I'm just gonna copy like this. And I think that's gonna be pretty nice for desizing. Once again, I have a desizing plan because obviously if I lose 50 trades in a row, I need to be able to desize. Right? Eventually. Hopefully I don't lose 50 trades in a row, but we're accounting for it. Right? And the reason I have it like this is I know that, like, at some point you basically get to the point where you're gonna have a huge winning day all of a sudden. Boom! Like, I'm gonna, like, for instance, today I hit yesterday on demo I hit a 40R, and I was like that's gonna, like, those trades, the outliers and the statistical outliers to the upside are really what bring up an account, in all honesty. So that is why I am doing it like this. So I'm going to go like this. The next risk tier after this is going to be 0.43%. And then past that, it's going to go like this. And then, yeah, this is the new risk plan. And then we're going to multiply. We're going to adjust this by a decimal. Because once again, I'm just aware of the fact how much I lose. Like, I just think about it. I'm like, I lose a lot, huh? And so I just want to basically just account for that. And be thoughtful for when I actually start scaling up that I can do so completely comfortably and never have to really worry about it ever. Right? Because, I mean, when I'm a professional trader one day, I want to be risking so little that it's not even crossing my mind, right? That's the goal one day. It's like I want to be risking so little that's not even earning a lot. Yeah, for real. But I want to get to the point where I'm risking so little that it's like not even crossing my mind that I'm really even risking money. Because I know that like if I'm risking 0.2%, like I'm gonna make that money back, right? It's like who cares? 0.2%. Come on, it's not. It's like that is why I keep showing up. So now why is this? No, I don't want to analyze that data. Shut up. So $50,000 demo, right? So basically this is gonna be a little different because when it's below 50,000, I'm just gonna reset the account, right? I'm just gonna reset the account when it's below 50,000, right? The green box tells me what tier am I currently in, right? Right now I'm in between 500 and 2,000, so my tier on the personal is that. So we're gonna have to figure out what tiers we want on this $50,000 demo, and I mean, honestly, you could be probably twice as aggressive with the demo account, but I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be twice as aggressive, in all honesty. I do kind of want to be aggressive because you know how cool it would be to say like, yeah, I scaled a $50,000 account into 1.2 million. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to say that. So I actually kind of do want to be aggressive with this. But I also, the other thing is I want to trade it. Here's the other issue. I need to be able to practice trading my account on the demo account just as if it's my personal account. So I want to keep the risk kind of the same. I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to think about it. Yeah, I think I want to practice the account as if it's my personal. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to scale the personal. So, for instance, yesterday, I entered with 2 cons, right? When I should have entered with 1 con. And that's something that is a thing that's only going to be able to be practiced if I'm risking 80, not 140. So, plus then I have to change the tool every time. Okay, let's do this. Let's just do 50,000. But then, ooh, I know what to do. Let's just add. Let's just add 50,000 plus whatever this is. And that is going to be the tiers. I like this actually. And then, so this is going to basically perfectly simulate, how the sizing up on my personal account would go, basically. But it's on a $50,000 demo, which is perfect. This is exactly what I want. And then size down amounts are going to be the same, but just like this, right? So guys, I'm actually in the third or fourth risk tier. I think I'm in the third risk tier on this demo account. So I'm climbing up the ladder here because of yesterday. Don't stop telling me to analyze the data. I don't want to analyze the data. Yeah. I'm liking this idea a lot. Sorry, I'm gonna take a little break real quick. Because I never want to have to stress about downsizing, really, ever. Because I know the big wins are going to cover the losses in every way. So yeah, this is the plan. Let me check what this 2000 personal account is at now. Hey, I got a sub. Let's go. So this $2,000 personal account, still below $2,000, which is what I've accounted for, right? This is basically the rough. This is basically the rough launch phase, right? It's the rough launch. We got to get off the ground here. So the balance right now is. It'd be fun to keep track of the balance over time as well. That actually kind of sounds fun. I kind of want to try that. I might do that down here. So just like, I'll just keep track of it every once in a while. This will be fun. Whoops. So balance, and then every once in a while I'll just update this. But this is a long journey, guys. Like, this is a very long journey, and I'm aware of it. How do I make the date longer? Okay, so let's check the balance of both of these. First, I'm gonna check my personal account. And then let's check the other account. I mean, once I scale the demo account to over 1 million, that is going to be fun. That is going to be really, really cool. It's at 53,002. This will be cool. So yeah, these are the updated risk tiers. I'm gonna take a picture of both of them in case somehow I lose them, which I don't think I would, but you never know. And yeah. Okay. I'm gonna adjust this to just say personal. Yeah, I like that better. And then what just fell? Oh, the sticky notes. Okay. And then I'm not gonna keep track of any of the trading view accounts. They're just bonus. So, but yeah. And oh yeah, another thing I was gonna say is, I thought about it more, and trades on this can be taken on or off stream, but but must be accounted for on the sticky note. And 6 losses max must be respected. I thought about it, and I actually think that. And then trades for this account must be on stream. Usually during my live trading window. I'm not gonna go into that. Okay. So cool. Dude, that was the main thing I wanted to do today, and I'm already done. That's dope. Okay. Alright. I need to use the bathroom. I guess we'll do high time frame analysis then, honestly. Actually, I changed my mind. I need to do I need to review my trades from this past week. So I'm gonna do that. That's my next item of business. Yeah, that's the next item of business is reviewing trades from the past week. So there's a lot. There's a lot here. There's a lot, and unfortunately, not the best week for me. 830 short is awesome. Should I backtest that? Backtest it if you want. Okay, let's take a look at the 830 short, and I'll give my own interpretation on it, based off of what I see. So actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's make a new folder for today. It's the daily manipulation. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's do that. Also take DJ and ES. Yeah, I will for sure. So I'll just provide my own analysis on this, and then you can send me your analysis. But I am interested in this. So, oh yeah, new folder for today. So, boom. 4/3/26 Friday. So I think the market still used this weekly volume balance. It did. I'm pretty sure. We might have even used this one. Who knows? But this is the obvious one, right? This stayed high resistant on the high time frame. All of this going into this 830 wick. So I was right to think that might happen, and it did. So here's the filling of this. And then here's the low. And then I will review my trades, and I'll put everything in Reflect IQ since I have time. We were above every true open. We end up sweeping these highs. So let's take a look at true opens. Right, we had midnight. So bang. There's midnight. Beautiful soup of it on the way back down, by the way. Then we had 7:30. See how we're below everything, above everything when we get this reversal. Then we have 7:52. I mean, we got it actually 752.30 actually is what I meant. It's basically the same price. It's kind of crazy. Bro, I'm so excited to scale these accounts. Like, I know what's possible. I'm never gonna give up. I know what's possible. Right, and then low time frame true open, the lowest one, I just made a new template for this today, was trading just is so exciting. Isn't it? Like, it's just like, wow, it's crazy that this is possible. Like, I know it is. So, this thing was this massive July, I don't know what date, but it was a weekly volume balance. Massive one. From July, let's see what day. From July 25th. Once again, if you guys don't know the difference between the new week opening gap and weekly volume balance, or new day opening gap and daily volume balance, I made a video on that, which is kind of cool. Oh, what? I already forgot the day. It was, and you know what makes me just, the more people that hate on trading, the more it reminds me how how real trading is. June 27th. Wow, the 15-minute chart goes back that far? Right, so we fill this. This was fun. We fill it from the sell side, and then we fill it from the buy side into high resistant liquidity above all the true opens. We probably have some kind of gap here. Definitely a rejection block. So we pop into a rejection block. One hour rejection block. Kind of nice. Once again, rejection blocks into high resistant liquidity are just beautiful. I love them. I love them. I almost want to name them something specific because of how perfect they are. Alright, so this is basically a giant 1 hour rejection block at the top of this weekly volume balance. It's going to be a low time frame short, that's for sure. Let's also check SMTs because we're gonna need to see the SMTs here. So with YM, there was SMT with the YM with this high, not with this high. So SMT with YM with this high. And then ES. Yeah, SMT with both YM and ES. But guys, I really do need to review my trades from the past week, so and put them in my journal. So I'm gonna need to do that soon. Okay. So what exactly is your entry for this short? It's hard because like this is aligning for me like a 1 hour rejection block with a with a 5 second. I'm not gonna lie, that's pushing it for me on the time frame alignments. That is pushing it for me. I mean, the main thing is change in state. I don't know. I don't know if this is something that I would take. But other ones can't. Oh, really? Interesting. Well, the main thing is there's change in state of delivery. I don't know how much of a fan I am of it because it's just I don't know. I don't know if it's my favorite thing. But what are you seeing, Chess? I guess it's changing. It's a 1 hour alignment with a 5 second. I would not normally do that. But what's the trade that you see, Jess? You could run this to the data low. Is this the trade you were thinking? That's the only trade I really see. So I guess I'll just mark this out as CISD down to the data low. Once again, I don't know if I'd take this, but hey, it's okay. I think it's a mid trade, but hey, I don't know. Then again, it might actually be decent. You think it's perfect? Would you take this as a 5 second change state, or would you take a different entry model? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna record this as a change in state. You know, I would record it as flow state, but I ain't aligning the 1 hour with the 5 second. That's ridiculous. But actually, yeah, I mean it's not bad. It's above all true opens. Would you take the change in state, or would you take something else, Chess? You would just enter when you see SMT? Okay. Fair enough. For me, I need an actual like entry model, but that's just me. Okay, I'm gonna review my trades for the week. Okay. So yeah, let's put this in the folder for Friday. This is just a CISD at 8:31. CISD on the 5 second. Down to the data low. 8:30. Oh, I should have marked out the exact time. 8:30. 8:30:55. I think the main reason it's just like iffy to me is no internal manipulation, but to be fair, it's just so low time frame that it doesn't totally need. I guess there is internal manipulation. We come back up and then lower. Okay, I need to review all my trades for the past week. So I got a lot to look at. Because I've been sucking at journaling the past week. So I got to catch up. This is the perfect time. So, yeah, we'll just start out on Monday and then go to Friday. A lot of losses for me this week, but I don't really care. Most of them were just my own fault, if I'm being real. So, actually all losses this week. Terrible week for me, but I don't care. People hate. Haters are gonna hate. I don't care. I was very close to some crazy trades in the past week and the week before, and I don't really care. I know that a lot of the mistakes were my own fault. So we got to start out on Friday from last week. We got a ways back to go. So let's just go all the way back to Friday of last week and kind of start from there. Friday last week was this expansion day lower. Classic bearish expansion day. I remember this. Oh, this was a fun day. This should have been an easy day. And there were so many trades I could have taken, and I messed it up. That's right. This was the day that I hit the 4R, got break evened. Oh my gosh. That drove me crazy. I think I already have this journaled. I already have the screenshot of it. Oh man, this day drove me crazy. It made me so mad. So there's definitely some lessons. A big one being after a big break-even day, or after a big win that comes back to break even, you gotta a lot of time just chill out. So this is the trade I took. Did I put notes on this yet or no? So yeah, once again, amazing trade. Here it is. Suspension block, change in state. So there's a few things. Amazing trade. I simply messed it up. Right? I messed it up because, first of all, it needed to be 2 cons, not 1. Oh, well, I guess I could have done 1 con. Well, yeah. First of all, this one could have been 2 cons and been totally fine. 2 cons instead of 1 and been totally fine, especially if I entered on the retest. We perfectly souped 730 and all the low time frame true opens. I went break even at a good spot. Main thing here is with 1 con is, since I only had 1 con, One con, I needed to trail aggressively after 4 projections. If I had more, one con, I could take some off and trail less aggressively, but simply because I only have one con, I needed to trail aggressively past once 4 projections is hit. That really is a mandatory thing I need to do. Alright, so this ended up coming back to break even. And then the next trade was just, what? Did I record it? There was a break even. This day there was a break even and there was another one. There was a break even and a loss. Yeah. So let's review the break even and the loss. Okay, so first thing we put for this is, honestly, after a big trade like the one before goes all the way lower, then comes all the way back to break even, it's honestly maybe best to just chill out and start paper trading instead of live trading, because obviously your emotions will not be perfect and that's not ideal. So that's the first lesson. The second thing is, this trade was not that amazing. Okay, so I think this one was a long, might have been, let's just go back to the live stream. Live stream was from last Friday, right?
Unlock the world's largest, most liquid financial market with.
All right. There's the trade. There you can see 4th projection gets hit. Then I can stop to break even. Then it goes to my draw. Then I tried longs. Yeah, bro, this ain't that good. I mean, no internal sweep, you're buying a falling knife. No internal sweep. No clear drawn liquidity. You're buying a falling knife. No clear LRLR. No clear model frame, or yeah, it just simply, but the main thing is it is a falling knife with no internal sweep, which makes it trade not that good. So with this one, I would give it post trade disapproval, and I would also say would not take again. So this one was, let's try and find it. $9.47. It was at $9.50. Where is it? It looks like it's on the 1 minute time frame. Oh, I'm on the wrong day. Okay, here it is. So, yeah. 1 minute outside bar. And I think my main confluence was that you might need to go on the higher time frame here. It was right at 10 a.m. There's just no draws and liquidity to the upside. A big confluence was that we took out the daily equal lows that I wanted to see. These. That was a big reason why. But it's like, I don't know, it's just not that great. The main thing is there's no internal sweep, and I think you gotta just stop. I just gotta stop taking these trades without having internal manipulation. Here, after this, now we have internal manipulation. It's a little better, but still not great because this low hasn't been manipulated. Finally, that low gets manipulated. Yeah, the main thing here is there's just no internal manipulation. Luckily, I go break even and get break evened out. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say with this one. And that basically I just should not have been, you know, really trading with this big trade I took that ended up being a loss, right? From the first trade that was break even, so I should have just switched over to demo at this point. I was probably gonna run it back up like this. Anyway, then I went break even, we take these highs, and then I got break even out. What even did I want for drawing liquidity to the upside? Maybe, I don't even know, bro. There's nothing. What was I targeting? I don't know. There's nothing to the upside. This was a bad trade. I was just really annoyed, honestly. No draws on liquidity to the upside. No internal sweep. Trading a falling knife. I don't care that we took the daily equal lows. This trade was not obvious at all, and it was way better to take low time frame scalps back to the downside in these falling knife conditions. So it's last Friday. I do want to finish all this today, so it's gonna take a while, but I might have to restart the stream and switch this to be journaling. Yeah, I probably should do that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna restart the stream.